Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Counterpart. What if you knew there was another version of you living happily with an alternate version of a lost loved one? For 4 years, Ayla thought that she had finally found happiness with her soulmate Jonas. That was until one unfortunate day where he suddenly disappeared from her life in a tragic car accident. How far is she willing to go back and take what she lost? Let's just start. Oh, that's blood. That's nice. I used to have dreams about drowning. I would never remember how they start, just the water, strangely warm, running over my skin like a suffocating embrace. No matter how hard I kicked, the surface always seemed impossibly far away. I would still tread until exhaustion, watching the circle of light close above me. Then eventually I would surface, amidst blankets that pulled like Satan, though they decidedly weren't. The face of my beloved would swim into view. He whispered my name like a secret, there in the darkness of our bedroom, till the sound of the water washed away in it. He brewed a mug of honey tea and pressed my hands together until they stopped shaking, and it would make it all go quiet for a moment. That was years ago, but I'm still drowning, every day. Living in the morning and is a lot like treading water. Stop for a moment and you'll go under. When Jonas died, it was like I started living a life that wasn't mine. How do you keep going without someone you planned your entire life with? I tried to go back to work, to go out, see people again, but I felt like it was fake, an imposter. My life was supposed to have him in every step of the way. It took me a long time to agree to marry him, too long to accept that I could live a life that isn't alone, that I couldn't help with but hate myself for wasted time. And now I was lost. The only thing I wanted was to wake up, to surface in the yellow light of our bedroom lamp again, to breathe in the scent like it was the only thing in the world. But the water washed that away too. Now I can barely remember what it felt like. Is it dark out already? It's getting cold these days, huh? Oh. I tried to avoid checking my phone. It's just the same shit all the time. I try to answer when I can, but it's hard. Are you still living by yourself? Don't forget to eat, and please call me back. I'm worried. I'm coming over Tuesday to check on you. Call me if you... Shit, man, I just found out. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Anything I could do? Yeah, a few more boxes of stuff that I think he wanted you to. When do you think you'll be able to come by? Hi, Ayla. Friendly reminder that your utilities payment was due on. I understand right now is a difficult time for you, but there's... So, I don't really do anything anymore. All of it feels like a chore. This was never supposed to be my life. Why bother living it anymore? It was exhausting, fighting the grief every step of the way, from my bed in the morning to the bathroom at night. At least from here I can pretend the rest of the house isn't empty, that maybe he's still in the kitchen working up some latest concoction or holed up in his study on a conference call. Seems like these days I do a lot of washing. Like maybe if I try hard enough I can scrub off the numbness, till all that's left is raw pain. Sometimes I still imagine I could feel his hair, the way his fingers curled up against mine, the feeling of his breath ghosting over my neck. Sometimes I spend hours playing back old voicemails, 10-second recordings I have saved on my phone, just to remember what his voice sounded like. I don't want to forget that, but it hurts too much to remember. I don't recognize myself these days. I try to do my hair, sometimes I do my makeup. It's the only way I look human. What a joke. Ayla? Ayla? What was that? Ayla? Oh god, now I'm hallucinating too. Why does my reflection seem different? I keep saying it felt like my reflection wasn't quite me. I thought I was losing it. But the more I looked, the more she felt the voice from me, like she had a mind of her own. Ugh, my brow gel dried up. Ayla? That voice. It can only be... Ayla, come on, are you done yet? In a second, I'm doing my brows. Okay, so you're gonna take like another hour or... Oh, please. You don't want me to look cute for our date? Of course I do. I love you and your brows, but your past is gonna get cold. Oh, I'm really losing it, aren't I? What is this, a vision? A memory? It can't be. As much as it hurts to remember the details of every day we shared together, now tainted in this grotesque kind of loss, the pain is too recent to forget. This has never happened, not in this life. At least, maybe in another lifetime, where I got to have the life I was supposed to have, the life I planned with Jonas. A hallucination? Some terrible cruel trick of the universe, always dangling what I've already lost right before my eyes. We're having pasta again? What's wrong with that? You love pasta. I mean, yeah, but every weekend? It's like another world. The life I was supposed to have. The life that was stolen from me. Aw, but it's my pet specialty. Alright. I guess you're the cook, so you're the boss. Why is he showing me this? Are you trying to tell me something? Or just taunt me, show me that what was taken from me, as I'm helpless to do anything but watch. Or am I? Is this a sign? That bitch, that should have been... That is me. That is so loud. Whatever this is, a nightmare, a divination, a cosmic interference, what it feels like is a second chance. That is my life. I'm taking it back. Just go, I'll be ready in a second. Alright, I'm going. Just see you downstairs? Uh-oh. Mirror Ayla's in trouble. Oh god. There's so much blood. I'm dizzy. What just happened? Shit, the hell? First things first, lock the door, wash off the blood. Is this real? That means that there really is a Jonas out there, and I gag. Ba rises in my throat. It's a miracle I made it to the toilet bowl. How did that even happen? It was so fast, it's like I blacked out. But my head is freaking pounding. My heart's doing donuts in my throat. This isn't fuzzy enough to be a dream. Everything's in sharp focus, almost too real. Oh god. I can't even kill a bug. This is so gross. What have I... No, that's me, right? So this isn't... I didn't do anything wrong, did I? Oh my god. Everything good in there? I had the vent hood on, so I don't really hear you, but did you yell for me? It's really him. In the flesh, an arm's length in the locked doorway. Everything's fine, I saw a cockroach, you know how I get about bugs, huh? Okay. Well, do you still need my help? No, I killed it, so don't worry. Okay, well, don't take too long. Pasta's almost ready. Oh, and I want to show you these super cute ceramic plates I got from the farmer's market. You're gonna be obsessed with them, trust me. And come on, you know I love you no matter how your brows look. Come on, right? That's him. Easily excitable, stupidly loving, impatient sometimes, but only because he can't wait to get whatever is happening next. I can already see him in his apron, wearing that dumb smile like it's a fashion item, bangs in his eyes even while he's cooking. It's him. So real I can feel it. This is happening. This is my life. It is now. It has always been. I got it back. The feeling surges up in my chest. Not nausea? Like before. Something warmer, like hope, stinging the way tears push against your eyes. Then, all at once, the guilt, like being run over by a truck. Did I ever think somebody's gonna be standing over a dead body thinking about my future feeling warm fuzzies? Of course not. I didn't take back this life. I stole it from someone else. I'm a fraud all over again, this time for real. If the guilt was like being hit with the truck, the fear is being like stabbed. What if Jonas finds out? He's gonna call the cops for sure, right? Am I going to jail? Is that a crime? Technically, there's no precedent, right? But the worst part is that how he'll react. He'll love me, right? I did this for him. Of course I did it. For him. I'd do anything for him. I died for him. No, of course not. Are you freaking stupid? He'll hate me forever, right? He'll think it's disgusting that I could do something like this, right? No. I fought so hard to get him back. I love him more than my life, and he has to love me back. That's the whole point. That's why the universe showed me this, gave me this chance. Has to be, because I'm meant to be here with him. Because I love him, right? But how can I lie to him? How can I let him see the truth? I don't know, maybe push her back into the mirror? That snaps me back to reality like a punch in the face. There isn't time. I'm standing here with a dead body and blood is getting everywhere. Good thing I know we can keep this under the sink. It's for period blood, but the same thing, right? God, I never thought I'd ever say something like that, even to myself. I'm sorry. Ow! Why is that water hot? Wait a second, the mirror. So this side is left. There's really not much I can do about the corpse. I never really thought I'd ever in my life have to hide a body, especially not in my own home, especially not one that looks exactly like me. I guess this is technically her home. The photos, the paintings on the walls. My home hasn't looked like this in years. This is more like what would have been my home. Would have been my life if Jonas hadn't. What is this place? How the hell am I even here? An alternate universe? If this were a movie, it'd be a bad one. Makes me wonder if there are others. Maybe there are other versions of me out there who've lost people like I have. I guess I should watch my back. Maybe if I can come here, then she can go where I came from? Did it work? There. I'm sorry I couldn't send you off. Alright, this is it. Hands clean, shoes clean, everything's good. Hair done, brows done, just the way I always do. Jonas, I'm home. Okay. Maybe Jonas might notice something's off. What's the opposite of deja vu? Our living room used to look like this too, just a little off. Few things are different, details mostly. It screws me up that everything feels like it's the same until I look closer. Everything looks more bright, and everything's reversed, like in the mirror. I guess that makes sense, even though nothing here makes any sense at all. Babe, are you finally ready? Oh shit. I'm not ready. For months I've wished for literally nothing else than to see him again, but now, what do I even say? What can I even say? What if he can tell? What if he already knows? What else is different in this world? Is that even my Jonas? One sec. We used to keep photos all over the place. By the looks of it, this version of the two of us did too. If there's anything else different between this world and mine, I should probably make sure I know. I don't want to feel like I'm playing charades again, but at this point I can't stop to think about whether or not I made the right decision. It's like those dreams again. The only way is to go deeper. I should probably take a look around the room. Let's take a look at photos. Jonas put those photos up when I graduated. Oh, what bit? He insisted I should show off all the work I had put in. Plus, it was like the beginning of a new chapter of a relationship. There are only two here, but I remember there always being a third photo from the night we got engaged. It was the fourth time Jonas proposed. He asked me to marry him so many times over the last 2 years, and each time I was too chicken. I know it hurt his feelings and it hurt me to hurt him, but I couldn't stomach the thought of a wedding without thinking about my parents. I had barely learned to be an adult. How could I start a family? But Jonas was persistent, and it was too good to me. That photo, the park, under the weeping willow, the place where I finally let myself say yes, I put that photo away eventually. I couldn't get rid of it, but I couldn't look at it, and I remember that, even if indirectly, I'm the reason he added photos to memory. Okay. Clock. A digital clock. It says today is October 30th, 2023 at 6 p.m. So it seems this place operates on the same time as where I come from. This is where I'd be today if Jonas was still here. The thought makes me sick. Add a clock to memory. Fruit bowl. We're always trying to eat healthy. Guess they're doing a better job of it here. We had people over a lot, so we always got snacks for them, and people would bring stuff over too. Doesn't matter who they were, everyone loved Jonas. I always felt like they were more his friends than mine, but I guess I never had was as easy to get along with. Added fruit to memory. A shelf filled with DVDs. When we first started dating, whenever I went over to his place, Jonas would let me pick out a movie from his collection. I thought it was dumb that he still used DVDs, but he said he liked collecting physical stuff. It was like his way of keeping record of his life in bits and pieces. Couldn't get rid of that stuff after he died. It was like portraying the memory of him, he who always wanted to be remembered by the little things, and added DVDs. A fuzzy blanket. Whenever Jonas and I cuddled under it and watched movies, he'd always get too warm before I did. In the winter when our heat wasn't working, he'd stick his feet out and ice me out when he got cold. I didn't expect to miss that so much. Add a blanket to memory. After I finished nursing school, Jonas moved into my place. It took me some time to get used to his presence around all the time. It was never just quiet at home anymore. He loved to chatter. Without him, it was just quiet. I used to think that's what I wanted. Add a diploma to memory. Bunnies. Bunny plushies. I went for the both of us at a festival in our college days. I sold them last week. I used to love staring at their silly little faces, but now it just feels like they're mocking me. We added bunnies to memories. Since this world is slightly different from mine, now that I remember the other Ayla looked a little different from me, maybe I should change my appearance? I should check my memories to recall what the other Ayla looks like. And also think about what I have that the other Ayla doesn't. She's not you. This Jonas loves her until you took her place. So her jacket was on the other way. It has something to do with her. Was her hair different? Yeah, her hair was this way. Her shirt was this way, and her pants were that way. Okay, so everything's not sure if there's anything else. Hair, jacket. I think that's it. Right. Hand position. Wait. Does she have anything on her hands? I don't know. Keep it on, take it off. Take it off, right? Cause guess this is time for us to part ways. Ring slipped into pocket. Okay, I think I'm done. Not sure if there's anything else I could change here. Okay. I think that is it. Right? We look the same. Yeah. I think that's about it. I sit down on the couch. Let's just hope nothing's off. I'm not ready to see him yet. What should I do now? Watch TV? Our living room TV. We bought it when I was in school and never really upgraded since then. It's sustained a lot of scratches. I stare into my reflection, dead eyes stare back at me, empty, evolved feeling. The dark void of the screen seems to swallow me, a void that's what it always felt like, drowning in an empty black void. Wait a minute. My heart stops. I didn't have a reflection in the bathroom mirror. I stare at this one, his lips curling into a crescent as he looks at me. I didn't have a reflection. I am the reflection. And who is she? What does she want? The noises of the room fade into the background, swallowed in the static that builds like a wave. I'm drowning. No. The world is just moving too fast for me to breathe, but for my lungs to pump air like a busted balloon. My reflection raises a hand. I almost flinch, heart dropping through my chest before it feels like it's blood in my feet. She's smiling, pulling the phone, no brightness of desperation in her eyes. Who are you? Anything fast and hard to live with. I'm so lonely, please. Wait, that me? I'm sorry. Yay! What about the one too? Does she even know that he's home? No. Why do you believe it? Of course, the listeners like look, passenger, explanation. I've lost so much, nothing gets in the way now. How are you feeling? Can you sit on the phone? Almost makes me laugh. I should then see well, she's me, isn't she? I feel her hands in her hands lie against the bedroom, resting. I just close my eyes. It can't happen. I was here first. The TV screen flickers on. Okay. And tonight, a harrowing story about a double homicide on Maple Street. Police are left puzzled after I see her, my reflection, in an instant as the screen jumps to static. Her smile is contorting into an angry scar across her face, a wild rage flashing through her eyes. Then it's gone, replaced by the low-resolution videos of the 7 o'clock news, of that blonde anchor that looks like every other hot person on TV, and she's gone. I touch the screen, it's warm. I crouch down, trying to get a different angle. No matter where I stand, there's no reflection, just the video flickering back and forth. I guess that means you shouldn't look into anything that has a reflection. Not even water, right? Because it could jump out of that. Or maybe like a screen or something. I breathe, try to feel my toes again, do my best not to throw up. That was... Hey babe, what are you doing? I'm almost done with dinner. Hey, are you okay? Oh, I stand. I didn't realize I was almost on the ground, hands braced over my chest like there's a wound. But looking up at him, it does hurt then, physically, like a wound that hasn't quite healed right. Like they tore open my chest, rearranged my insides, sewed it back up, and now they're asking me to pretend everything's fine. But how can I pretend to him? Ayla? And all this time, I thought about what I'd say to Jonas if I ever got to see him again. Even if I had to wait until it was my own time, I knew I'd be ready. Everything I never got to tell him, everything I didn't realize has rooted down in my heart until it was torn out. But looking at him watching me with so much wonder, as if we were young, as if we were first-time lovers, as if he had missed me as much as I missed him. What can I even say? I'm okay, sorry, I just, thinking about. It all fades into the static. My tongue is like a sock in my mouth. I can't speak. He looks concerned. I missed that. He bites his lip. I missed that too. Everything is exactly the way I remember. The oversized jacket, stains I remember from dozens of kitchen mishaps, and a few I don't remember. The way he fidgets with his bangs because they're way too long. It's all there. It hurts. You sure? You sound upset. Did I do something wrong? No, of course not. I just what? Miss you, still love you so much, it aches. Can't stand looking right at you because I have so much to be ashamed of, so much to hate myself for. I just, that murder on the news, it kind of freaked me out. Aw, it is pretty scary, but don't worry. If anything ever happens, I'll protect you, right? Right. The other me, she called for him. She loved him too. Anyway, I'm almost done. You ready to eat? Come on, it's too gloomy in here. You'll feel better in the kitchen. Alright, Pumpernickel, you can just sit and look pretty while I finish up with this sauce. Can't help but laugh. It feels foreign, but warm. You know I hate it when you call me that. Please, you love it. He turns back to the stove, humming to himself. I sit there, watch him, still struggling to process it all. My body falls back into this so easily, sliding into my usual seat, laughing and joking around. It's like muscle memory. It's comforting, how natural it feels, that I was right, that this was my life, and I'm still myself. I know what I did. I know I'm an outsider, but it fits in here. Like I always did. I should check the fridge, my laptop, and the utensils. Okay, let's check the utensils. 2 sets of utensils. Jonas always insisted on eating at least one meal together every day despite how busy we would get sometimes. Ever since he passed, I've been eating alone. Add utensils to memory. Let's get going, Jonas. Jonas is garnishing the spaghetti. He always loved cooking, and keeping spice up even the most simple dishes and make them unique. He used to pretend he was a contestant on MasterChef and I was a judge. It was so silly, but it never failed to make him laugh, and that never failed to make me feel a little bit warmer, even on the worst days. I know you're going to tell me that I don't have to make it out so fancy, but hey, I want to make our dinner date special, even if most of the time it's just pasta. Hey, the laptop. A laptop. Despite being such a social person, Jonas says that nothing beats the comfort of being able to work from home and greeting his girlfriend with a loving meal after she returns from work. His work friends always say I don't know how lucky I am. Maybe I wasn't good at showing it. I don't think I'll ever regret anything more. Added laptop to memory. I think that's about... Oh, the kitchen. Should I check the fridge? Yes. Uh-oh. I should examine these photos in the fridge. Hopefully there's no reflection on there, is there? Jonas made that collage on our fridge. It started the winter of the first year we were dating. We went on a trip abroad, and then since then we've been on one every year. Jonas made that collage to commemorate it. He picked one photo from each trip, and he somehow always managed to find the one that I looked the worst in. They always say that I look beautiful to him at any angle. These look different though, and there were fewer of them. They did not date for as long as we did. They seemed to have dated in tiny writing on the corner of each page. February 10th, 2021, Jonas and I are on a tropical island. Seems to have lost his shoe to a giant tortoise. November 2nd, 2022, Jonas pecks me on the cheek in front of the Eiffel Tower. I looked embarrassed and flustered. August 7th, 2023, I was wearing a kimono and triumphantly holding a bag of goldfish of some sort of summer festival while Jonas is pouting on the side. I had a fridge photos to memory. I could examine what's inside the fridge. Should I open it? Yes. Okay. Miscellaneous, I can't say that word, refrigerated foods. Some sauces and lots of tomatoes. Added random items to memory. And cartons of milk. Jonah gloats that the reason he was able to grow so tall was because he loved drinking milk ever since he was young, and jokes the reason why I'm still shorter than him is because I'm lactose intolerant. Added milk to memory. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Check on the fruit. Fanta? A bottle of strawberry Fanta. We used to keep our fridge stocked with this shit. I'm a pretty pig sweet tooth myself, and Jonas loves strawberries like nothing else. Honestly, it's kind of weird that they only have one bottle. We never used to have anything less than 2 bottles of each stuff. I added Fanta to memory. All done. Hey, why are you up again? Go sit down and I'll bring it to you. He sits, he brings the plates to the table. Their steaming hot smell like home. How long has it been since they ate a home-cooked meal? And today, judges, I prepared my own recipe, a spiced tomato reduction with perfectly seared beef steak and the finest organic pasta. You've truly surpassed expectations. I think you're going all the way to the end, my friend. Aw, you played along, that's so sweet. Gives a peck on the cheek. I thought you were gonna say spaghetti and tomato sauce, nerd, like you usually do. I swallow hard. Do I? Does she? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been able to joke around with him like this. And this dimensional stuff is just messing with my memory even more. Can't tell where her memories end and mine begin. They're all cut of the same stuff, but they're not shaped all the same, and it hurts my head to think about it too much. I guess it's your lucky day. Aw, every day is my lucky day when I'm with you. You big corn dog. There she is, that's my sarcastic queen. But you know I love you all the same, right? Anyway, want me to grab you a drink? I mean, shall I select an appropriate beverage pairing for your meal, mademoiselle? So now you're a French waiter? Alright, fair enough, I'll have... Maybe we don't like strawberry that much in this world. Let me see. Glass of milk? Seriously? I feel like you're gonna regret that later. Actually, okay, let me go back. 'Cause I wasn't sure. Oh, really? You're not just playing along, right? So she doesn't like it. Oh my god, you're not. Finally done it. Finally converted you. Hell yes. I knew you're secretly a Fanta fan. He sets the glass down in front of me. It's nice being taken care of like this. I miss that. Which hand should I use to pick up the glass? I can't remember. The left hand? Right? I should have taken care of him more. I reached for the glass, my mouth suddenly feeling abnormally dry. The mirror. And there it is again, behind my hand, the finger where I normally wear my ring. That smile, curving like a scythe. She's here. No, she's not really. I got to it first. I close my eyes and gulp it down. The cold liquid rushes down my throat in a cool, wet ribbon. I breathe. I wait. I don't dare open my eyes, terrified that she's still there. My own eyes dark and rolling with anger, I recognize all too well. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but at the same time, if I did come here, I'm capable of doing what I did. I know that in any universe, I'd want this just as much, just to be with Jonas again. Can't let me take away what I fought for. I exhale shakily. That was a close call, but how much longer can I avoid my reflections? Wow, you good? You downed that drink like crazy fast. Did you choke or something? No, I was just thirsty. Aw, is the pasta too salty or something? No, it's perfect. Alright, well, tell me if you want more. So, I wanted to talk to you about our trip this year. I was thinking you liked our last one a lot, right? Yeah, of course, I loved it. Japan, right? I know, right? Man, I was so glad we made it in time for the summer festival. They had so many fun booths, and do you remember there was that one game we got really competitive over? How could I forget? Oh, goldfish scooping. Yeah, and I totally won, remember? Yeah, you were so good, don't kid yourself with the tide. Is this right? Fine, you caught me. You barely won. Barely? Okay, you won. By a lot. You're so good at everything you put your heart in, Ayla. That's why I love you so much. Once you set your sights on something, you never let it go until you succeed. I guess he's not wrong. I don't know if it's so admirable though. I do have a hard time letting go, but at least I fight for what I want always, for what I deserve, for the people I love. I love you too, more than anything. Aw, who's the corn dog now? But you know, I'm not complaining if you're feeling a little extra sweet today, because I really want to sell you on a wild trip this year. Picture this, you, me, the pyramids of Giza. After putting her dishes in the sink, Jonas heads to the bathroom to take a shower. Good thing I cleaned everything up well enough, I hope. I stay in the bedroom to wait for him. I remember I used to read or do crossword puzzles in the bedroom while he showered. I like hearing the comforting sound of running water, plus he's a delightful shower opera. While Jonas showers, I just look around the room. Hey, it's bed. Our bed. Lately I don't sleep in it anymore. There seems to be something on the left pillow. Added bed to memory. A photograph intricately framed. It's decorated with stickers that can only be described as excessively cute. The hand-cut letters spelling first date blatantly stick out from the top of the frame. The photos of Jonas and I at the bowling alley, that seemed to line up with my own memories. Though Jonas seemed to have a bandage wrapped around his foot in this one. I can't remember if that's something that happened in my world or not. Truth be told, I'm not someone who keeps track of anniversaries. I don't like celebrations at all too much. It always leaves me in fear of what I could lose. Added pillow frame to memory. This? A stack of books from college. I hated studying at home. There was always yelling and I could never concentrate. The library was my refuge. That was where I met Jonas. I was in there probably 6 days a week and he worked most of them. I thought he'd get tired of seeing me, so imagine my surprise when he asked me out. There's something written on the first book. One of my written papers dated December 2020? There's no way I could ever mistake that handwriting. Alright. And the drawer. The drawers hold the typical clothing items, except the bottom drawer seems to be almost empty. Should I open the drawer? Might as well. Familiar box sits in the drawer. Could this be? As if almost on instinct, I found my fingers prying open the black box, eyes glazing over until I finally saw it. It's not mine, but it's beautiful. The ring always meant something to me. Knowing that there was someone out there who could accept all my flaws, my temper, my imperfections. I thought he deserved so much better than someone so scared, someone who couldn't commit to him, but he wanted me, and that ring was always proof of that. Even if it took me years to say yes. Did she ever say yes? Did he ever even ask? Did she ever learn to accept that maybe she could be loved, that she could start a family even? What does it matter? My Jonas is gone, and I'll never start a family with him. It takes me longer than I hoped to blink the tears away. I have another chance here, a world where I won't make the same mistakes. Where I won't let Jonas go see his family alone, where I'll involve myself in his life because this time, I'm not scared of what I have to lose. I stared down at the glittering rock. I couldn't look away from it. I was so taken by its shining surface, it took me far too long to notice what else I could see reflecting in the stone. Uh-oh. That's you. Oh, no. I belong here. I snapped the box shut and dropped it like I've been burnt. Even something as small as this ring, I need to be more careful. I've made it this far along already. Tonight, after Jonas goes to sleep, I'll deal with my reflection properly. Until then, I just have to bide my time. I'm so close already. I now know this world like my own. I just need time. Hey, everything good in here? Yeah, just messing around with some old stuff, huh? Oh, huh? I didn't know you kept anything over there. Well, you want to do something else? Watch a movie maybe? No, maybe you could just chill? Oh, yeah, okay. Wanna cuddle in bed for a bit? Always. On the left side. We got into bed. Lying in bed next to him, his weight felt so solid, so real, so alive. I could even feel his heartbeat endlessly ticking away. I could stay here forever. Can you believe it's almost our anniversary? Seriously, I never thought we'd be here after all these years. I know. It's crazy we've been together for... Oh god, I don't remember. Was it 3 years? 4 years? 5? Was it 4 years, right? Oh, my bad. I can't go back. Oh, okay. It's not really like you to forget these kinds of things. Whoops. How does it feel to have the roles be reversed? Hey, come on. No need to rub it in my face now. Our first meeting felt so long, too. Do you remember? We were both in college when I saw you. It felt so magical. In the lecture hall, on campus, in the library. Yeah, it was my first day of my shift working in the library, and I saw you and I felt sparks instantly flying. I knew then and there that I had to introduce myself. Man, I was so scared. I thought I had totally blown my chance when you gave me that deadpan look, but so excited when you called me a few days later. I was also nervous I just blurted out the first date location I could think of. A steady day in the library at the bowling alley? Yeah, I think I really managed to make good first impressions with my bowling skills, don't you think? Nah, I totally beat you. Try not to get injured next time. What are you talking about? He's visibly pouting. It always makes me happy to know that you put in that much effort trying to impress me, though. Yeah, you better. That bowling ball was real heavy. I was so scared I was going to drop it onto myself. But it seems like you did. We kept this conversation going until we both started to get a little drowsy. Hey, so I have something to ask you. Who are you? What? I'm just kidding. You're not the only one who can joke, you know. I just mean like, you're different today, but I kinda like it. Why so sappy? Something happened at work, huh? Or you finally realized being corny has its benefits. I breathe out slowly. Hurts not being able to tell him. Tell him how much I missed him, what I went through to get him back. It hurts not to have someone to confide in, the one person who's supposed to be my partner against the world. But to see him smiling at me again like this is worth anything. If it means I get to keep this smile, then he never has to know anything. He can love me like he loved her. After all, I am her, right? Nothing's changed. I did it. I won. I got my life back, and it's perfect. Jonas never has to suffer the loss of his lover, because I'm always going to be here. He's never going to know. And we're going to be happy. I can feel it. I grab his hand, wrap my fingers around his, holding them so tight they tremble. I love you, you know? Staring at him like this, all my plans go out the window. It's so hard to be calculated when all I want is to do is follow into him again, be held by him again. But isn't that the point? Isn't that what all this is for? What's wrong with taking it? Can we go to bed? You don't want to wash up? No, I'm too comfy here with you. Can we just stay like this? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Don't tell me it's gonna come out of his eyes. Uh-oh. Oh no. Inflections are everywhere. That's actually insane. Ending to happily ever after? Seriously, what's been going on with you today? You act all weird and spacey, you barely touch your food, and you tell me nothing's wrong, but I can see it, you know. What's going on with you? Why did I think I could lie to him? God, why did I think I could ever pretend? He knows me better than I know myself. And I mean that literally. Here, I barely know myself, it seems. This version of me, anyway. She's not me. She's just someone I killed. Nothing, I swear. How can I say that? How could I look at him and say that and lie with a straight face? The person I loved? The person who deserves the truth more than anyone else? I'm a fraud and a killer. Jonas deserves so much better than that. What are you not telling me? Who are you really? What? What did you do to Ayla? You're not serious, right? I am Ayla. No, you're not. I don't know what game you're playing, but this isn't you. All the weird things you said, the fake memories, even the way you move is just off. Either something seriously wrong, or I'm not crazy. You're not. So what are you not telling me? Who are you? He's yelling at this point. It's like a slap in the face. If I'm wrong, tell me. Look me dead in the eyes and tell me I'm making this up. I can't. My throat closes up. My body won't let me. I can't lie to him like this, not anymore. What did you do? In the bathroom, Why am I saying this? Why am I doing? I can't stop it. It's all coming out like vomit. You need to understand I just wanted you back. What the hell are you saying? 5 months ago, we were engaged. You were on your way to your parents' house to tell them the news in person. There was an accident. The train, they said it was a freak accident. I've been for the last 5 months. I've been praying, begging, destroying myself, I swear, if I could just get you back. So when I saw you here, what did you do to her? What did you do to my girlfriend? I can't say it. She's not here anymore. Watching him come to the realization is the worst. A pain comes into his gaze, all of it, at once. It must have been how I looked. Jonas, please. Stop it. Stop talking. I don't want to hear you speak again. He throws out the blanket and marches off towards the far end of the room. He looks angry. That's understandable. But when he turns back to me, he looks afraid and something twists in my gut. How am I supposed to see you as anything other than the killer of my beloved? Where is she? I'm sorry. I know that doesn't even begin to cover it. He's walking away. Ayla, where are you? Ayla? I want him to turn back, but I don't know if I can take seeing that face, seeing him run from me, seeing him terrified of what I've become, seeing him look at me with that recognition, without any love. I just wanted to go back and do it all, start over. But I just know I'd do it again. I'd destroy another world if it meant I got the chance to see him again. I just wanted another chance. Ending one confession. What's he gonna do? Like, go back in the mirror world? Okay, and that is the end of Counterpart. Overall, I think this is a sad story, and if this were to happen in real life, a lot of people would take this chance to see a loved one again and, like, kill whatever, destroy whatever, whoever gets in their way to, like, be with that person again. So I can't really blame Ayla for, like, seeing this as an opportunity to see her fiance again, even though, like, she knows the truth in her heart that she's really not the version of Ayla that he knows, but she wanted to try to make it work anyway. But she really couldn't live with herself lying to him, even though it's like another version of him in the end. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye.